Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Friday. It is May 9th, 2023. And as you can tell, yes, I am back in New York. I drove in last night and still got the trailer hooked up over here. And I will we'll get into what happened here in a minute. So I left last night so that when I came through a certain area that I go through on my way home, a lot of deer, a lot of deer in that area. And so I was like, well, let me go through this area, and so when I go through, it'll be daylight. That was the game plan, because I figure if I go through there during the day, I'm not going to be the deer and stuff like that. Well, I'm driving along, and the first deer comes out, and I see him, and he gets by with no problem. I see the second deer. I veer off into the second lane, trying to avoid him, but that was not to be the case. And basically the second deer got, I would say, almost cut in half, realistically. He hit, you can see he took the light out here. Okay, so he hit here. There's a piece of him there, another piece of the deer there. When the deer hit, I heard it hit and I didn't know where he hit. Okay, that was the first thing. I wasn't sure where he hit, but other than that reflective light there, it did not damage the trailer at all. And I looked back in my rear view, and I saw the deer go into the ditch, and he was literally cut in half. This is pretty heavy duty metal, and there's no give. It's not like the truck, so it just ate. I got to clean that off, obviously, but I literally got here, I took a nap and went to sleep, and or I took a shower, I took a shower and then went to sleep. And so I'm only going on about 2.5 hours of sleep right now. But I want to get out here and make this video and get that. You can see the reflector, part of it's broken there. But yeah, all of that spray that you're seeing there, that's all blood from the deer. And but never want to hurt any animal. You can see all the blood through this area. I mean, it hit the deer, and it just, like I said, it ate him up. I was trying, you can see on the back of the truck here, spray when he hit. I don't know hopefully I don't have anything in the back of the truck. No, I don't see anything back there. But yeah, he hit pretty hard. And but unfortunately, yeah, the deer did not make it. He did not win in the fight with the trailer. But you're trying to avoid these guys, and I'm trying to time my driving so that it's a time. Oh, they broke this one too. So broke everything. But now what are you going to do? But yeah, it was not good, but I'm okay. No crashing, of course, which is good, and I was able to continue. But yeah, it was definitely scary. I will tell you guys that right now. When that happens, and it was, near the end of my drive. So at that point, I was at about almost 7.5 hours into the drive. And, you're tired and you're just trying to grind out the rest of the drive. And, that's how it goes, unfortunately. But, so I want to show you guys, now that I'm back here in New York, we'll take a little bit of a walk around. You saw Miss Molly and Max. So I wake up from my nap, and I look to my left on the bed, and there's Mr. Max too, by the way. He was right there with me. A lot of blossoms. See all the blossoms here? Those are all going to be turning into pears. So a lot of pears this year. You can see them all up there on the tree. And then this one has, you see all these here. These are all going to be turning into pears. So the pear trees this year here at the homestead look awesome. Now, that has been a very, very slow process with these trees, obviously. It took years for these trees to come into fruition. The cherry tree had done better. A lot of blossoms as well. A lot of potential cherries. Well, these are all going to be turning into cherries. So there's going to be a lot of cherries on there as well. So, and then you got some over here that's already turning into cherries. So that's a good thing. So that's this tree here. And these two trees here, and then there was another one over here, a cherry tree that we had all planted at the same time when we first got to the homestead. I'm going to take you into the woodshed and show you. Now, there was wood stacked out here last year, and then I had stacked all this wood here, and so they had used that and this little bit of, it was like a couple of rows here. They did not use a lot of wood over the winter. It was a very, very mild winter for New York. So actually today there is going to be a wood delivery because I coordinated that so that I would be here. We got 3 face cord of wood coming, and that's going to be getting stacked up in here. But still a lot of wood left over. So this will obviously be what is going to get used first this year, you know, and so the newest wood will go to the back, this wood, and so when they go to start using this wood, she'll come in and she'll start right here and use that first. I may restack this up in here just to try to open up that spot so that if we can, you know, if she needs another face cord coming in later, she can. But yeah, it's nice to be back. And, you know, it's been 6 months since I've been here. Thanksgiving was my last time up here in New York. And Becky has the garden planted. So we'll do that in another video. But, so here is, now this cherry tree was planted at the same time as the other cherry tree. And you can see there's a lot of blossoms on this. Now, what happened with this tree, the first 2 years, the deers ate it down to a nub. That's when I put the fencing on, okay? And once I got the fencing on, obviously you can see this tree came back. I was shocked that it came back. This is another cherry tree. Again, you're seeing a lot of the blossoms. You know, it's going to be a lot of cherries on this. These guys here, I think these two are nectarines, and I know that these guys up here are peach trees. So let me just take a look and see if we got anything this year with these guys. And I'm not really seeing, let's see. Oh yeah, there's a few peaches coming. You can see them right there. So this one's going to have some peaches. Let's see if this one has any this year. I am not really seeing any on this tree, but we're going to be doing a big old bonfire over here while I'm home. The grapes are looking great. There's Miss Molly. You guys, I know, have missed seeing her on camera. She's a little lover girl. So, but yeah, it's nice and green up here. Everything looks good, and Becky's going to be doing some stuff here. I'm not sure if she's going to get that done while I'm here, but we'll see. I think she's going to be gone this week. But yeah, back at the homestead, checking things out. You know, it's funny, I have to laugh. I was talking, you know, they knew I was coming this time. The first time I had planned on coming when the weather ended up being uncooperative, and so I decided to cancel that trip. They didn't know I was going to be coming. This time they knew I was going to be coming, and Becky was like, yeah, you know, I told Heather, we got to get the grass cut, your dad's coming, we got to make sure everything's squared away. So, what I did down in West Virginia, I ended up cutting some grass yesterday. We'll come out here so you guys can see Caesar and Pandora. And obviously, Miss Hella is out here as well. The chickens are all doing good over there. They're looking fat and healthy. So that is a good thing. And stop. Oh, there's Becky and Rick are back. But yeah, so here I am back home, back to the homestead, and I will give you guys, you know, obviously I'll be doing some videos and we'll walk around and talk, but these two back over here, we'll go over these here as well. These are peach trees as well. And so it looks like there's definitely going to be peaches this year as well on these guys. You can see them all growing. So hold on, we'll go over here. So I have to make this announcement. I may have told you guys on camera, but this poor young man has decided to join the clan of us, and he has decided to marry my sister. So I got to shake his hand and wish him good luck with that. No, I'm only kidding. No, he's awesome. Rick is a good guy. Obviously, Becky's very happy, and so next year, right? You guys getting married next year? Yep, so the game plan is to get married next year, and so congratulations to both of them. So it was nice seeing them this morning, and Becky had a cup of coffee ready for me when I got here.
Peanut butter cookies.
And peanut butter cookies, yep. Like I need them, but I don't. But yeah, so anyway guys, the fruit trees are looking good here in New York. These are because if you guys remember last year, we used to have blueberry bushes over here in this area, and they were growing nicely. See, he's going in the house. Rick accidentally cut them all down last year. But these are the two surviving blueberry bushes up here in New York. These guys here are plum trees, and I'm not seeing anything on them at this point in time. So anyway, so there we are. Those are our trees, and everything is growing. Looking here, I'm trying to see if we're going to get anything on here. I'm not really seeing anything on here, but anyway, that's what I got, guys. I am back in New York. I will be up here for an undetermined amount of time, so I'm not going to exactly tell you when I will be leaving, but yeah, so I am here, and going to visit with the family, going to visit with some friends, spend some time with Heather, and do all that. But glad to be back, and I will be taking my motorcycle back to West Virginia with me when I leave here, so that's going to happen as well. But just glad to be back. I've missed everybody, miss seeing my family and friends, miss seeing the homestead, right? For those of you that are newer to the channel, actually I'll show you the sign. This sign, dear friend of mine, Eric, had this sign made for me during the whole COVID situation. So Prepper Nurse 1 with the wolf, and very, very cool. And obviously the Harley Davidson is the #1 symbol, which is, you know, appropriate. But anyway, guys, I am going to jump off. Remember, we are all in this together. We are one race called the human race, and now it's windy, so you guys are going to complain about the wind. I understand. If we could ever figure that one out, we're going to be in much, much better shape. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life, so it's really important that we tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD, step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you are trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from achieving your goals is you. That's it, nobody else. Stay positive, stay away from the negativity, and you're going to be just fine. All right? I hope you all have a great day, and I will talk to you later. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.